Welcome to Yarn Tales by the Sea. I'm Kellyanne, and this podcast comes to you from the southeast coast of the United Kingdom. This is predominantly a knitting and crochet podcast. So nice to see you all again. And what I'll do, I'll get the admin stuff out the way first. So if this podcast is a little bit late going up to you, it's because I'm having upload issues. Basically since lockdown, more people are on their devices, and so my bandwidth has sort of shrunk a bit, even though I'm on fibre optic. So it's taken a long time to upload things. So like I said, I really do apologise if it's a little bit late. But it should be up on the weekend, but if not, maybe Monday, so or even Tuesday if it's that bad. So admin stuff out the way first. Before I forget, I would like to thank, I think I'm pronouncing this right, is it Petra? Over here we pronounce it Petra, but I believe it's Petra's Happy Place for the shout out she gave me, which has culminated in me getting more subscribers. So thank you very, very much, Petra. Truly, I'm already going wrong. Truly appreciate it. And please check out Petra's place. She makes some wonderful stuff, and I will put the link in the description box below. Oh, well, my other half will, because he does all that stuff. So, right, for those not in the know, Leslie from Not Quite Enough Yarn podcast and myself, we are running an ocean mail. So again, descriptions will be in the box below. So basically what we are doing is we are running an ocean themed make along. So we both have Ravelry groups, so you do need to join those to be eligible for prizes, which are drawn quarterly. So basically it could be knitting, crochet, spinning, even dyeing. As long as you can convince us that it's ocean related, you're in it. And we do really encourage double dipping, so you can upload to mine and Leslie's Ravelry groups. So it doesn't have to be just blues and greys and greens. I mean, it's anything that's related. So I mean that includes like a beach, coral colours, fish colours. Like I said, if you can convince us it's to do with the sea, then you're in it. Oh, wow. What a month. Well, we've had beautiful weather, I can say that much. Can't you tell by my hair? Frizzes us. So, yeah, definitely needs dyeing. Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful weather. I haven't been out the house for quite a while. I'm not currently working at the moment. But because I wasn't with the firm long enough, I can't be furloughed. So I'm lucky enough to be in a position where my wages were small enough that it's not being missed. But on the other hand, my partner, Colin, he's been working ridiculous amounts of hours. This is the first weekend in I don't know how long that he's actually had off, because he's been working 7 days a week. So yeah, nice to have him at home. So what else? Oh yes, I want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed. I'm just overwhelmed. I mean, I don't look at you as numbers. I think of you as individual people. So, and the fact that you like my podcast enough to subscribe, it to me is very humbling, and I really do appreciate it. What can I say? And also what I would like to do, if you are a smaller channel like myself who would like a shout out, please either inbox me or leave a description in the comments below, and I will give you a shout out, because I know there's lots of lovely little channels out there because I watch so many, and I know it's not about numbers, but it is about, you know, letting others know that there are some really lovely channels out there. So yeah. Oh, I think that's most of the admin out of the way. Can't think of anything else right now. Mind you, my brain's addled. I don't know whether I'm coming or going half the time. I can't even tell you what day of the week it is without having to look to see what day it is, because this lockdown is I don't know, but it's the best thing. Keeps us all safe. I was going to say something else then, but it's gone again. It will probably come back to me. Well, I hope it does anyway. Right, not much knitting content because I've been working on a boxy jumper by Hokey Locatelli, and I ordered a needle, a circular needle. I need to do the sleeves 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a bit longer, and it still hasn't come. I did order it off of Amazon, and I know they send out parcels in priority, but yeah, they keep changing the date on when they're going to send it. So, like I said, not a lot of knitting content, but hey ho, it is what it is, isn't it? Right, so I will proceed with what I have done. So I've got a few finishes, some whips and some new whips and some new stash. Yeah. So I'll do the little one first. I have finished one of Colin's socks. Quite pleased how it's turned out. This was in Antarctica yarn that I brought from Hobby. I never know whether it's Hobby or Hobby, from Denmark. So it's just a generic sock yarn, wool with whatever it is they put in it. That's a good start, isn't it? Yeah, so yeah, and he's got massive feet, and I mean, I love making socks so much, but I always dread it when I'm making socks for Colin because they just seem to take so long, and then I procrastinate over it because I just want to get on with my own stuff for me. So, but yeah, so that's one done. I've fair way into the second one, which I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, it's just a vanilla sock with a slip stitch heel and Kitchener toe. I love doing Kitchener. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. Got it all memorised now. Actually, I've got the whole sock pattern memorised. But yeah, and I'm hoping I'm going to try and get it done next weekend, because I have had people ask me questions about socks. So I'm going to show you the easiest cast on method to get your socks going, and it will be for cuff down, so, and it will work whether you're on mini circulars or you're doing magic loop method. So yeah, I will try and get that done next weekend. So yes, so I've been trying to work through I know I said I've got some new whips, but I'll explain about those in a minute. I've been trying to work through my stash as much as possible. So means, well, with the next item I'm going to show you, it's not something I necessarily love, but I wanted to use the yarn up because I had 300 grams left over from another project I did. So I didn't want to waste it, and I didn't want to you know, put it into smaller balls to put into yarn cakes. So, because it, you know. Oh, anyway, let's get on with it. I'm procrastinating. So I have made a road trip scarf. So yeah, I know it's huge, but the reason I like it huge is because I like it so I can get these bits all tucked under, so it's comfortable and so they're not flinging off. So what I've done is I made some little flowers and I put some little sheepy buttons on them just to bling it up a bit, just to make it look different. They are the right way around, it's just they spin a bit. But yeah, and I forgot on what actual yarn it is. I know it's King Cole, but I can't forget, I've forgotten what it is. I'll try and put it in the notes. So, but you know, colours aren't pretty, but for winter I think it'll be fine. So I do like blinging stuff up. But this is pattern by Zutiel. It's free if you just put in road trip scarf, your, what you call it, oh my brain's not working, search engine will automatically come up with it, and it's on a blog, and it's such easy instructions, you just can't go wrong. It's just after you've done the setup row, because it's from start there from the top, so it's just a 1 row pattern repeat. It's really simple, and I've made several of these. I've given some away and I've got a few myself, and you know, they're just a really nice, easy to go to pattern. And like I said, just blinging them up, I've blinged them up in all sorts of different ways. So yeah, just something to be a bit different. And the final finished object I've got is a big one, and I'm so glad to have got this off my hook, and that is my blanket. This is, right, it's the Woodland pack from Attic 24, but it's using her trestle pattern which she used for the Sweet Pea blanket. So like I said, this is actual single bed size. It's really hard to get it all up, and as you can see, it goes just slightly into the blues. I think, I can't see whether you could see that as I do that up there. So what I have to explain about this is I did follow the colours for the original Woodland blanket, which she used a what do you call it, I think it's like a wave pattern, and on the striping on that, again, it's two rows per colour. But one of the rows was single crochet, or for US terms, double crochet UK terms. And so if I'd have carried on doing those two colours in this blanket, it would have been like 7-8 foot long, I think, because obviously these are trebles, UK trebles, American DC double crochet, double crochet. So yeah, I had to cut it off a bit, but yeah, I like it. So, you know, it's just a slight, you know, a lot different to the other blankets I've done, being in the Woodland, and I love autumn colours. And this is all done in Stylecraft DK, which I brought the whole pack from woolwarehouse.co.uk. In case you didn't know, those that don't know, all of Lucy from Attic 24 blanket designs are free. You get them off her website, and she does the packs already made up on Wool Warehouse, so you don't have to individually put each ball into your basket, and it does not work out any, you know, more expensive. It works out exactly the same price, and I think, and she makes a very small amount of money for those wool packs. So yeah, if you've never made a blanket by Lucy, I suggest you check out her channel. Like I said, it's Attic 24. That's all you need to put in on the search engine, and it will take you straight there. And she doesn't just do blankets. There's lots of other little bits and pieces up there, all free. She never ever charges for her patterns, and when she does bring out a new pattern, she always does it as a cow. So yeah. well, what can I say? Another blanket. Fine, I only changed my blanket behind me, and I've put the one I made before this one up there. So, yeah. Right. What can I say? I don't know. Do you know? Is anybody else the same? My brain's just gone like a bit mushy during this lockdown. It's getting to the point that I seem to be doing the same things, you know, day in, day out. I lose what day I'm in, and my sleeping's all over the place. I think because I try to do as much walking as I can. I walk up and down the ground floor of my house, like from my front door to my back door, going backwards and back, like forwards, like in 10-minute. So, you know, for about 10 minutes. Sometimes I do it for 20. Depends how much out of breath I get because I'm getting a bit unfit. And then I can't sleep at night, and so yeah, I'm trying to switch things up a bit. And, you know, and I had so much planned for this year, so much, you know, to get this podcast, you know, make it a bit different than what I had been doing. You know, I wanted to get out and get some nice video stuff and film myself crocheting or knitting out somewhere nice. And because of this, obviously, the climate we're in at the moment, I haven't been able to do that. So, yeah. But as soon as the lockdown's lifted a bit, I will endeavour to do that. The only good thing about where I live is we've got the second lowest COVID rate in the UK. So, you know, that's pretty good. But, oh my, do I miss going down by the sea? I mean, I could go and have a walk down there, but that's what everybody else is doing. So, no. I'd rather just stay at home. So, right, before I get on to my WIPs, I will say I'm going to have a go at making some face masks. I'm going for the plate design. I don't know if you've seen that. It's where you take your material, and I think it has to be about 25, 26 centimetres. So you put it on a dinner plate and draw around, and then it's a bit convoluted after that. But I've been watching, and it's easy once you get to know what you're doing. I'm not sure whether I'm going to sew them by hand or use a sewing machine, because I'm not very good on a sewing machine. I only ever brought it really for just hemming straight lines. And when I used to do a lot of cross stitching, I used to make a lot of things that warranted the ends doing. Like I used to do like needle rolls as well. And oh, that's another story anyway. But so yeah, I brought some fabric. I brought this one. So that's going to be one of the large ones. That's got bees on it. That's for me. These are all fat quarters. That's for Colin. That one's for Colin. Star Wars. Yeah, he's a big Star Wars fan. I'm not at all. I'm a Trekkie, major Trekkie. And then I did order some off of eBay, and these were supposed to be fat quarters, but when they came through, that was the size. And I'm thinking, I think they'd get it right, wouldn't you? And I wanted to send them back, but the seller was like, and I'm thinking, I won't be buying from you again. So she did offer me, I think it was 20% off. And that's all because I just think she couldn't be asked to send me out bigger ones, to be honest with you, because that's the first time I've had a problem on eBay. You know, if ever I've been sent out the wrong stuff before, people have always said, yeah, send it back, we deduct the postage, blah, 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 we'll send it out, you know, not this one, no. So they are really small. I think they're 12 by 12s. So I'm going to have to do, I don't know what the other ones are called, where you fold them over, like the disposable type ones. So, I mean, these are, I just bought 7. So, yeah, I might have a go with that. Don't hold your breath though, because I'm not the world's best sewer. But I'll give it a go. I will give it a go. Right, on to my WIPs. Right, I have started another big blanket, but I am not rushing with this one. This is just going to get done whenever. Yeah, I'm a bit big blanketed out. Is that a word? Blanketed out. So this is for the old man. He wanted his own blanket. I mean, he uses the other ones I've made. Tell him, man, it looks nice, that one. I don't know why. He's picked these colours. These are all Stylecraft. Again, it will be single bed size plus a little bit extra because he's like 6'4". So yeah, this is again an Attic 24 pattern. It's just a granny stripe blanket, and like I said, he chose the colours and the order they went in. So yeah, and the colours he picked, that's, like I said, Stylecraft, DK, and that's silver, teal, duck egg, storm blue, grey, and petrol. And that is the actual order that they are going in. So hang on, I've got a sorry, update coming. So the quality of this might be a bit lower because I normally film it on my Chromebook because I've got an up-to-date Chromebook, and it actually does better imaging than my video camera. And the end that you plug in, I think it got trod on or something. Anyway, it's broken, and it's going to cost £25 to get a new, because you have to buy the whole flipping power pack and everything. You can't just buy the lead. So this is on my old Chromebook, so the picture's not quite as good as my new one. So yes, right. Oh yeah, the other WIP is Colin's sock. Yeah, I've turned the heel and I'm just on the gusset, so not really a lot to say about that, is there? But you know, I've been a bit of a funk with it because normally I'd have a pair of socks on. I do an average pair of socks a month, and but I've got a really sore finger on this knuckle. I think it's repetition, and I must admit it hurts more when I'm knitting than it does when I'm crocheting. So I think that's what the problem is. So yes, but I do have lots of plans because I mean, I always have a blanket on the go and I always have socks on the go. But I have plans to make some things I've not made before, or, you know, a bit different. And actually, I'll show you the one now. I haven't made it. I have brought this book. It's 3D granny squares. And it's 100 crochet patterns for pop-up granny squares. So there's all sorts, and I have a plan to make something with these sheeps, but they have some really nice patterns in here, including flowers. Like I said, all pop-out designs. Oh yeah, if you want to join the mail pattern, there's lots of different 3D ocean related stuff. But yeah, I am looking forward to trying this. There's, like I said, all sorts, from fruits, everyday items, animals. Sort of get an idea. I do like the rainbow one, and I can see on there. So I'm going to give that a go. I've got some ideas what I would like to do with them. So, you know, something different. I have got a bag on the go. I am making a bag, a crochet bag. I'm going to show you that when it's finished, because in its state at the moment, it's not finished the bag, but I haven't finished all the embellishments, so I thought I'd rather show you that when it's completely done. So yeah, it is nearly done. I've just got to sew all the embellishments on. So yeah. Right, so what, like I said, because I never know what day it is and doing the same things in and out. So I thought I'm going to start 2 new projects which I only work on the weekends, and so all my other stuff is done during the week, and I'm finding that really does help because it gives me something to look forward to working on, if you see what I mean. So the first one is doing a scrappy sock. I've made 1 pair of scrappy socks in the past, but I've got enough. So I've actually nearly finished it. I'm just decreasing on the toe there. So what I've done is I've done 15 rows in each colour that I've pulled out. I do like a scrappy sock, nice and colourful. The orange next to the blue really sort of pings, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm really enjoying that, and I do extra length on my socks. So those of you that watch regularly know that including the cuff, I do 100 rows altogether down to the start of the heel flap. Again, this is just vanilla, so yeah, I am really enjoying that. Right, now for the other one, I always said I'd never do a corner to corner. I don't know why. I don't know. I just always thought, nah, when I've seen them. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I think, you know, the beautiful creations, and I've seen some beautiful blankets out there done sea to sea, but it just didn't really appeal to me. And I had managed to make up 12 scrappy cakes, and I thought I needed to do something with them. And I've made scrappy granny square blanket, so I thought, hey, why not, let's try a corner to corner, and I'd wish I'd tried it years ago because I'm really enjoying it. So this is so far my scrappy blanket. Is there a back to front to these? I don't know. Sometimes I always look. So I think you can see all there. I'm really enjoying it. And it's almost like it's a memory blanket, because when you get to the different colours, I think, oh, I know what I use that for. So, yeah, I like it. Anyway, I always enjoy comments. So if you've got anything you'd like to ask me or comment on, I always try to reply. But I've noticed sometimes my YouTube app that I use for doesn't always let me know when I've got new comments in, so I'm making sure that I check manually now. So yeah, I really like that. So actually, I would like to ask a question. I would like to ask, how do you rate corner to corner? Is it one of your favourite ways to make a blanket, or do you have another way that you prefer? And what do you use when you do your corner to corners? Do you make your own scrap cakes up, or use scraps, or do you buy variegated yarn, or do you make up your own striping patterns? Or I'm really interested to know. So yeah, right. So that's, I think, is mainly all that. I think, you know, I called it, finished up big blanket and everything, but it don't seem like this podcast is going to be that long. And I know it was a month since our last podcast, so I'm going to really try harder to try to do fortnightly, because I suppose it's better to do fortnightly podcasts for me at the moment. And rather than leave it a month, because I do get people leaving comments about, oh, it seems like ages since we saw you and all this. So yeah, I'll do that. God, I should have made myself a drink before I come on. Right, so new stash. Well, my old man, he went to Aldi's to do some normal food shopping, and he come home and said, look babe, look what I've brought you. And yes, he's brought me a load of yarn. And now I've got to be completely honest here. I said I wasn't going to buy any more from Aldi's, apart from I do like their Aran yarn. So he brought me a load of yarn, and I won't take it out of this. It's going to show blue, but it's purple. So I will just go through this quickly. So that's the Aran. And then, right, this isn't Aran. Then he brought me Chunky. I mean, this is Mahusive. No idea what I'm going to do with that. I'm not ungrateful. Please don't think that. Please don't think I'm coming across that way. I'm not. But, and again, there was another one of the big Chunkies. Like I said, I've got a pretty good idea what I'm doing. Actually, I think there should have been another one there. So I don't know where that's gone. It was like a olive green. Have you got it? Oh, it's there. And that's the Chunky. So I think they're probably going to end up into blankets sometime over the foreseeable future. But what he did buy are these cakes. Now they're called Hurly Burly Chunky Yarn. 100% acrylic. Now it is so chunky and so tightly twisted, it's like a rope. Now it's recommending a 6, but when I tried to 6 hook, no way Jose, it just wasn't happening. So I thought I'll try an 8. No way Jose, it wasn't happening. So I think it needs to go on a 10. So I have ordered a hook from Amazon. Nice, I don't know, is it a tulip hook? I think, oh, I don't know. Anyway, so I have 2 of those colours. Three of these ones. And 3 of these. And because of the thickness, I wouldn't personally, I don't think I'd like anything that thick around my neck or anything. I'm not sure. Because I am a DK or 4-ply person, especially when it comes to around my neck. So the only thing I can think of doing with these is a corner to corner. And I'm hoping with it being so thick that it will work. But they feel pretty soft. But... Or if you've got any suggestions what I could do with these, please leave them in the comments below, because that would really, really help. So I don't really, you know, I know he paid out quite a bit of money for these out of his own pocket, and I don't want them sitting on the shelf for months or years on end, because that would be looking really ungrateful, wouldn't it? So I would, yeah, if anybody's got any better ideas than a corner to corner, please put it down there. So I think that is pretty much it. 35 minutes. So yeah, not a lot, is it, for the month I last podcasted. Yeah, right. I shall endeavour to try and get that sock tutorial for the easy cast on up for next weekend, or if it's not on the weekend, it'll be Monday or Tuesday, because obviously problems I'm having with uploads at the moment, and Colin edits all my videos, so yeah, it depends on him how many hours he's be working next weekend. Yeah, I think that's it. You can find me on Ravelry as LadyDrummer. I am Yarn Tales by the Sea on Instagram, and if you need to email me for any reason at all, my email address is yarntales.bythesea@gmail.com, and again, that will all go down there. So, oh, I know what I was going to say. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments that went up on the drumming video that I uploaded. For those that don't know, I belong to a drum troupe called Section 5 Drummers, and Leslie from Not Quite Enough Yarn is also a member. My partner Colin and myself are 2 of the 5 leaders, and we go out performing at all kinds of events over the year and raise lots and lots of money for charity. We had the Jack in the Green, which would have been on the first bank holiday weekend in May, and of course because of the lockdown we couldn't do it, so some of the members, including myself, Colin and Leslie, we did a video with us all drumming in our own environment, drumming along to one of our tracks, and the track was overlaid obviously, so it was all in sync, and the amount of comments and likes has just been absolutely wonderful, and thank you so much. And it actually went viral on YouTube, so not YouTube, sorry, Facebook. So yeah, thank you very much, very appreciated. So right now I definitely feel that's it. So don't forget, if you are a small channel and would like a shout out, please either inbox me or leave a comment below, and I will do that in my next video. So obviously not the sock tutorial, but my next one like this. So yeah, and if you'd like to see anything in particular me do, just again drop a comment. Yeah, I have done tutorials in the past. I've done cross-stitch tutorials because I used to run the biggest cross-stitch group on the internet, and my work was features a lot in some of the cross-stitch magazines along with my blog. So yeah, I do have I'm quite knowledgeable on how to present a tutorial. I haven't cross-stitched in 3 or 4 years, I suppose now, because I got my knitting and crochet bug back, but I might do a little bit of crochet cross-stitch just to break the hours down a bit. But I used to make really huge intricate designs that on linen, and I used to do a lot of them was like miniature stitches. So you'd have 4 stitches in the place where 1 would normally go, that sort of thing. So yeah, I will, yes, definitely do this tutorial. So I would like to say thank you so much to my subscribers, old and new, because like I said, I really do appreciate it, and I think of you as individual people and not just subscriber numbers. So yeah, but if you do like what you see, please subscribe and hit that bell wherever it appears on your screen, because I know all devices, it's all different. Because I know on my device, one of my devices, I don't even get the notification bell at all. So I'll have to go back onto the big computer and turn them on. So yeah, I hope this finds you well, and you are safe. And until next time, from me to yours, bye-bye. Look after each other and be happy. Bye for now.